Hey guys, welcome to Urban Acharya. Wish all of you a very happy new year. In this video, I'm going to talk about a specific problem which is very common in the corporate world. I have seen a lot of people facing this problem on a day-to-day basis. My career has slowed down. My career progressions are not happening on time. My promotion is delayed. I don't know why I'm so slow in my career growth. I don't know what's happening with my career. I don't know the direction of my career. If these questions, these statements are sounding familiar to you, stay tuned and you will get answer in this video. First, let me talk about a book. The title of the book is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Why am I talking about the book suddenly? Why I've changed the track from a problem? Because this book may hold solution or answers to all the questions, all the statements that may have been fogging your mind for a very long time. This book is written by Dale Carnegie. It's a very famous book, easily available. If you have not read the book, I would strongly encourage you to please go and read the book. I'm going to talk about two things from this book. Number one, there is a chapter on smiling in this book. The length of the chapter is, I think, 14 or 17 pages. What it means that how important is smiling in the corporate world or anywhere. And number two, the book also says that the person who is highest paid in any organization is the one who knows how to build relationships. I'm sure you must be getting some clues out of it. In the second part of this video, I'm going to share a personal experience with all of you, and I'm quite certain that my story is going to help all of you in terms of doing a course correction when it comes to your career progressions, when it comes to building your career, long-term career in the corporate world. So I'm going to share my own experience with all of you. A decade back, I was working with one of the biggest multinationals, financial services organizations in the world, headquartered in the US, and a captive center based out of India. I was relatively junior at that point in time, and I was also frustrated because my growth was not happening, my promotions were slowed down, and I was seeing people around me getting promoted. A lot of leaders had arrived in the town hall from various parts of the world, and I was very impressed looking at their profile, reading about them, and how fast they had grown in the organization. And this one question which I spoke about earlier in this video was nagging me for a long time, that I'm not growing, I'm not getting promoted, my career has slowed down, so what should I do? And because this question had been nagging me for a very long time, so I stood up in the town hall and I said, hey, I have a question, and my question is that what should I do to grow my career at the pace at which I want it to grow? There was smiles all around in the town hall, and then there was one lady who stood up, very senior lady. She was heading the sales and marketing division at that point in time, and she came to the podium and smilingly she asked me a question in response to my question. She said, I will answer your question, but tell me, how much time do you spend out of 8 hours per day or 8 or 9 hours per day on your job? And it was pretty easy question for me. I said, I spend 8 hours or 9 hours a day on my job. And I come to office at this time, I go home at this point in time. So I spend 9 hours completely focused on the job, working very hard, ensuring that my deliverables are being delivered on time and with the best quality. She smiled back, and then she asked me another question. She said, how much time consciously you're taking out from your daily schedule or daily office hours and focusing or investing that time in building relationship with people around you, people above you and people below you? And for a moment I was quiet because I don't know how to answer that question. And then she smiled back and she said, look, not too many things, but I would ask you to change just one thing about your working style. If 9 hours is your daily time that you spend in office on your job, reduce that 9 hours to 8 hours, focus 8 hours on your job, and take out that 1 hour. Consciously start investing in people around you. people above you and people below you. Understand what problems they are facing. Understand what challenges they are facing, professionally and to some extent personally. Try to get to know about them. Try to lend them a helping hand, a listening ear. And you do that for 3 months, and you will start seeing the change in your career. The pace that you are anticipating, the pace you are expecting at which your career should grow, you will start seeing that happening. And when she said that, it reminded me of the quote from the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And it was pretty enlightening for me at that point in time. So what I consciously started doing is I started reducing an hour of my day-to-day work and started investing that 1 hour, 1.5 hours at times, on people. And how I did that? I went to senior folks in my organization and I said to them that, would you spend half an hour with me and tell me what are the 2-3 key lessons that you've learned in your life? What are the problems that you faced and how you dealt with that? And I started maintaining a diary of the lessons. I started maintaining a diary of my conversations with various people. It was very enriching for me. I learned a lot of things from their experiences, from these conversations. So I hope, guys, all of you understand what I'm trying to get to. The talent, hard work, skill sets, proficiency in your skill sets, and so many other things, your knowledge, I don't think, they do matter. But at the end of the day, what you need to understand that if you have great relationship building skills around you, within you, you will see a lot of success coming to you. I also strongly believe that relationship building is key to the success. If you have great relationship with people below you, at your level and above you, then you'll do extremely well in the corporate world. That's the lesson that I learned and I'm sharing with all of you. It has tremendously helped me in my life, not just professionally, but also personally. And I'm sure if you implement this just one lesson, you'll see a lot of changes happening in your life. Now, some of you may come back and ask this question that I have 9 hours, I have so much of work, I can't really take out 1 hour a day. My question back to all of you is that what's wrong with taking 1 hour, 3 days a week and consciously investing in people around you, trying to know them better, trying to know what they're doing good, trying to understand what they're struggling with. And this will start changing not only your thought process, but it'll also give you a great understanding of people, how they behave and why they behave the way they behave. I hope this video was very helpful to all of you. If you are new to this channel, do like, subscribe and share. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Wish all of you again a very happy new year and all the best to all of you. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.